Hey everyone, Sarah the Catholic Homemaker. Today I'm going to be doing a book review of Why Catholics Cannot Be Masons by John Salza. He is a former 32nd degree Scottish Rite Freemason and Shriner, and he renounced his membership in 1999. So he has since become a Catholic apologist and professed his faith in God fully. So I've had an interest in this subject for a while because I never knew that it was technically against our faith until maybe several years ago, just maybe because I didn't know too much about them and it all just seemed very mysterious to me. In fact, probably most of what I knew about the Masons or the Freemasons came from Dan Brown books and movies. Like Angels and Demons, so that's not really great. And of course, he is a professed atheist, at least I think he still is. So not necessarily the best source of information for that, for an objective perspective, especially if you're looking at it objectively from a religious perspective to see if it's really goes against your faith or not. Now let's dive into why Catholics cannot be Freemasons. I'm just going to go through several of the points that Mr. Salza lays out in the book. First of all, the church itself and many popes have condemned Freemasonry. It's also a religion of naturalism, and the problem with naturalism is that it only allows for human explanations of things. And as you know, especially if you are a religious person, you know that God is very mysterious and there is no way that we can possibly understand in our human minds every explanation that there is about God or all of the things that he does. There are just some things that we are not meant to know or understand in this lifetime, and we will in the next if we make it to heaven with God. But there are just so many things that our human brains are not able to truly understand in this lifetime. Also, Freemasonry denies any need for Christ or the Catholic Church. They believe in God as a supreme being, and they allow any person of any religion to join, and they do not distinguish between any religion. In fact, they don't really allow for room of Jesus Christ into the beliefs. It's kind of ironic because they say that they allow people to have their own faith and encourage that, but they do not allow for the belief in Freemasonry of Jesus Christ. They view those sorts of things as just a symbol. And of course, that is the essence, the complete center of our faith as Catholics and as Christians, is Jesus Christ, and who died for our sins. Also, Freemasonry sees all beliefs outside of Freemasonry as sectarian, including the Catholic Church. So they just see that just all these branches of religion across the world and their individual beliefs are just simply sectarian. And so they just think that Freemasonry is just very unifying. And there's nothing wrong with unity in general. Of course, the Catholic Church wants all religions to be united with us eventually, but within our Catholic beliefs. We are not going to compromise our core beliefs as Catholics to allow other religious faiths to join if they so desire. And the true problem with all of this is that there's only one truth, And to see Catholic Church and even other beliefs as sectarian is to just really make everything relative. And there is one truth about everything. Sure, there can be more than one explanation to something, but ultimately there is only one truth to every sort of belief. Like, every religion can't be true, because the Bible tells us that there is one truth, and that is God, and of course the Holy Trinity, God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. There's also the heresy of indifferentism, which is that all religions are legitimate paths to God, and of course that is not the case. The Catholic Church says that it is the one true path to God. Now, of course, God in his infinite mercy can allow others to be led to him even through other faiths, and even if they are atheist or agnostic, because God gives those graces to all of his children. But we have to be the ones to accept it, whether we are Catholic or from another faith. We in the Catholic Church say that this is everyone's best shot in order to make it to heaven, because we have the truth that Jesus is the one who started the Catholic Church as his rock that he built upon Peter. There is also idolatry in Freemasonry, because I'll read to you an example straight from the book. If the Catholic Mason argues that Masonic prayers are for him an act of worship of Christ, he must also admit that the Hindu sees these same prayers as worship of Brahma. And so, put into that perspective, it's claiming that the Catholic and the Hindu prayers are both praying to the same God, but that just is not true. And this is really promoting idolatry. And so if you as a Catholic join as a Freemason, you are denying your Catholic faith, and you are ultimately saying that you are no longer Catholic. Freemasons have to take blood oaths, and they sacrifice their former faith for Freemasonry. So this is what I just said. They're essentially denying their Catholic faith and embracing Freemasonry, what it stands for. They also just view the Bible as simply a symbol. Other religious writings are equal to the Bible. And of course, we as Christians and Catholics do not believe that at all. We believe that the Bible holds the truth. Catholics, we don't believe that it's the sole source of all of our beliefs, because there has been tradition handed down for 2,000 years for us. The Bible is not just a symbol for us. It is a superior source of truth. Finally, Freemasonry is against reason, and I will read to you a small passage from the book. One of the greatest truths man has learned in all his centuries of study, and this is from Freemasonry, what they say, is that there is no absolute to be known. All truths, including the mathematical, are relative. Hearing that, you can clearly see that Freemasons deny reason. And as I was emphasizing earlier in this video, there is truth. There is one truth. There can't be multiple truths in the world. I hope you have found this video to be helpful, especially if you ever wondered about Freemasonry. And I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up, if you commented down below, and if you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for all notifications, you'll know when I post. Until next time, bye and God bless you.